Hey guys, Melahdeedah here, and today we are going to be checking out a newer released game called On Your Tail. If you have creeped around on my demos that I've tried out here, you will see that this was actually one of the demos that I thoroughly enjoyed playing this year. So I'm really excited to check it out. So, without further ado, let's get to it. All right. In conclusion, all the great writers had various things in common, among which was relying on the great library that is our history. Do not neglect the past. I doubt you will find a more capable teacher. Well, we still have a few minutes before the end of class. Are there any questions? Does talent really exist, Signor Gervasoni? I'm going to go with a Ger. You are always in the mood for philosophical questions. Are you sure you've chosen the right subject? Let me pose this question to you all, and to avoid chaos, please respond one at a time. What is talent? Talent. Do I have any? Can it be achieved? I wonder. To conclude, it is a good thing to spend your own time wisely, to the extent that we are able to do so. I was so lost in my own thoughts, I missed the whole discussion. Don't hang up, Caproni. I would like a word with you. Of course, Professor. So, Caproni, as you all know, I am one of the judges in the upcoming writers competition organized by the Felinelli publishers, in which you are taking part. Given the prestige of this publishing house, the competition had a great number of participants this year. Normally, I wouldn't bother to interact with one of the participants, but it happens that you are also one of my students. And I feel it is my duty, as a professor, to give you some notes on what I read. I'm all ears. Caproni, you are technically superior to most of your classmates. When reading one of your texts, it perfectly reflects your more than abundant theoretical knowledge. Thank you very much. However, this great strength of yours is overpowered by a far more serious problem that cannot be solved by more theoretical study. Which is? Caproni, I'll be frank with you. Your work looks like it was written by a robot. It is well structured, but completely lacking in emotion. There's no feeling to it. Forgive the bluntness, but if I didn't know better, I'd say it resulted from that artificial intelligence everyone is talking about. More experienced writers than you have already produced especially captivating material, particularly for the judges. You are young. You still have time to get some life experience, which will help you grow as a person and as a writer. This is the only information I can give you. You will have to blaze the rest of your trail on your own. I can't believe it. Is this actually happening? They're rejecting my work? There must be something I can do. Must be something I can say. There must be, right? Let's see. Take note, defend yourself, stay silent. I'll take note. Of course. I get it. It just needs more emotion, more passion. Maybe I need to add some shootouts. I'll make note of that. Caproni, I appreciate your tenacity, but it is not a question of the subject matter. So, no shootouts? Out of respect to the competition and the other participants, I shall hold my judgment until I have seen the final draft. I am sure you can understand. Naturally. I don't know what to do. Find out. Who are these experienced writers you speak of? I would like to talk to them. I do not believe that is information I should share, out of respect for their privacy. Right. Whoops. I can't even find out who's beating me. I feel like I should defend myself, but that doesn't. She seems like someone who would defend herself. I don't really care that much. I feel like I should. We're going to hesitate. I think I think there must be a way to fix it, right? Of course. You have a full year to prepare for the next competition. Make use of that time to work on yourself. That was not what I had hoped to hear. Caproni, if you have nothing more to add, I will conclude this discussion. I have a lot of things to do. But I would be happy to continue this discussion in the classroom. Yeah, we'll give up. Thank you for your time, Professor. I will think about what you said. Don't stress about it. I have one last bit of advice. Try to disconnect for the rest of the day. As a famous writer once said, you can't wait for inspiration. You have to go after it with a club. Think about that. Perhaps while you go for a walk. I will. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. Ooh, a literary professor at the university is known for being demanding and authoritative. After many years of teaching, he seems to have lost some of his tact. Ooh. Santa? What? Santa Madre. Got it. It's me. It's me. I can't believe that actually happened. And so suddenly, too. Months of writing, just to be told it looks like it was written by artificial intelligence. Your face is artificial intelligence. Listen to yourself, Becky? Oh. Oh, listen to yourself. Becky is right. But how the heck do I improve? Get some life experience. He makes it sound so easy, but how am I supposed to experience life when I'm so busy every day? With university, part-time work, studies, sports, personal projects and hobbies, along with an additional outing a week with friends, so you don't go completely crazy. You really only have time left to sleep. It's a miracle if I get to take a walk in the woods once a month. For heaven's sake, now what? I have no idea what to do. Stare off into space. Love this. Love this card. This is my daily card. Wait, really? This is the only... Oh, okay. How many times do I have to use this? Okay. Thank goodness. Staring off into space certainly won't be of any use. You can't wait for inspiration. You have to go after it with a club. Look for it, huh? Where? How? Getting my butt up off this chair might be a good start. Hey, she is so cute. Hello, girly pop. Open the door to go where? Where? I like her personality. It's pretty funny. Oh, where do I change? The box with Grandma Sarah's postcards. She traveled the world when she was a pilot and always had amazing stories to tell. If I could only go where she went. Look at that. Molise. Sometimes I feel like we forget it even exists. I don't even know what it is. I also really like her chicken. Still, look at those views. And here, Grandma Sarah seems to be enjoying dinner by the sea. That's odd. There's a restaurant receipt stuck to the back of this photo. Look at that feast. And it costs so little? Santa Madre, I'll have to go there at some point. All those spices, so colorful, so enticing. I can't help but imagine the incredible smells. Not to mention all that candy. I've got to stop thinking about food. The Big Apple. It's making me hungry more than anything else. I'm sure you could find great stories on every street corner there. But I don't think I could stand all that chaos. Borgo Marina. How strange. All of these postcards come from well-known places. But most are from Borgo Marina, an almost unknown little village on the Ligurian Riviera. Nona used to go there when she was a kid, and I know this place completely won her over. Her stories convinced my parents to take a vacation in Borgo Marina, But one thing led to another, and in the end, we never went. Oop. Grandma traveled all over the world and wasn't easily impressed. So why did this village make such an impression on her? My mind palace where I organize all my discoveries tidier than my bedroom at least. What are you hiding, Borgo Marina? Ooh. Mind palace. Okay, we've got some characters. How do I change? I guess I'd better change. Artificial intelligence. I still can't believe you said that. Santa Madre. I may be sad, but at least I have style. Suitable for any occasion without seeming out of place, this flight jacket belongs to Nona Sarah. I look good in it. Casual clothes. A dress with a minimalist design for those trying not to get noticed. I hope. Maybe I even have some change in my pocket. Hey, that's where you'd gotten to. I was looking for you. Oh, my chrono lens. Strange object combining a clock and a magnifying glass. If I concentrate and look through the glass, I can see the past. One of those few things I have left to remember Grandma Sarah by. If only she were here, she'd know just the right thing to say to turn everything around. If only. All right, get out of your house. I'd rather tell my folks I'm going out. I'm not being mean, Diego. I'm just being realistic. Realistic or not, we are her parents, and we should encourage her. Wait, are they talking about me? It is important to encourage her in the right place and at the right time. Let me make it clear. I believe in her, but what are the chances she'll be chosen? As likely as it was back in my days. I was only able to publish a book by trying repeatedly. Not to mention, I had your support back then. Doesn't our daughter deserve the same treatment? Santa Madre, Diego, it was different back then. We were different. And above all, we weren't parents. We have a duty to Diana to make sure she has a bright future. I don't want to see her suffer. That's all. Mama. I think she would suffer more knowing that deep down we don't really believe in her. Wow. I told you, Diego, I do believe in her. I'm just worried about her. Then let her try. She has a lot of talent, and the competitions will help her. But these wonderful competitions won't get her a job. I wouldn't be so sure. And you'd risk your daughter's future on that uncertainty? Are you sure this is the right path for her? I don't know. Nobody really knows except her. Papa, I'll never be able to talk to them now. I'll leave a message on the board. Mom, Violetta Becky is an ambitious policewoman and a lovely wife and mother. Many say that we look alike. I don't see it. I hope I've inherited her strength. Dad. Tall and burly Diego Caproni is a full-time dispenser of warm hugs for me and Mama. He teaches at the high school and writes fiction with me as a hobby. Where's the board? Oh, cool board. It's my turn to cook, but right now I'd just prefer to eat gelato out of the container. I feel like we should make that dinner then. I need to leave a message. Where's the chalk? Where should I go with these keys? In theory, I could go anywhere. All roads lead to Rome, right? I don't want to go all the way to the capital. Grandma saw the world, but nothing impressed her as much as Borgo Marina. What did she find there? Oh, my Vispa keys. The keys to my Vispa. It would be strange if I had the keys to someone else's Vispa. What might I find? Did we write a message? I can't find the strength to talk with my folks. I won't make it back for dinner. I hope they understand, and don't worry. Or, damn. Or at least, I hope they understand. Non torno por cena. Jeez, that's a fuck. I feel like that means no dinner. I can't believe it. Am I really doing it? Am I really going to Borgo Marina? What if it's a bad idea? Enough. Now's not the time for thinking. Now's the time for action. Hooray. Did we really just dip without even telling our parents where we were going? We just said we're not going to dinner. We're not making dinner. It was just like a big F you. Go find out your own food. They make Borgo Marina sound so far, but like if she's on a Vespa, she can't go too far, I would think. Right? Maybe. Yay, nay, oy vey. Well, we ended up somewhere. Promontory? Promontory? I don't even know how to pronounce that right now. It looks like a quiet place where you can smell the sea and enjoy the sunset. I like the sound of that. Where exactly, though? Let me quickly check my phone. Let me guess, I have no service, right? I don't believe it, or it's dead. Could I really be so dumb she left it? I go on a spontaneous trip, barely remember to tell my parents, and then forgetfully leave my phone at home. You really are the greatest, Diana. Can't I do anything right? Santa Madre. There's no sense in taking it out on yourself, though. Looking on the bright side, I've got to say, it was nice getting here. Of course, I don't have the faintest idea where Borgo Marina is, but I'm certainly closer. I'm scared I've hit a dead end, though. I'm going to stretch my legs. Maybe that'll help me think. If I was a Ligurian village, where would I be hiding? Think, Diana, think. Escapism on two wheels. After a trip like that on a Vespa, I just want to stop and catch my breath for a second. All right. Where are my feet? Oh, I have little hooves. Okay. I thought my shoes were on the ground. Look, there's a view to keep me company. Oh. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I guess there is no way over there. Inspect the backpack. Nice backpack. Okay, at least we're not stealing. Pensive girl. Hey, do you mind if I stop here for a second? What the fuck? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have snuck up on you. It's my fault. I was lost in thought. Stop for as long as you like. Did you also need somewhere all to yourself? You could say that. This morning I took a bit of a blow at a university, and now I'm looking for a specific little village. But I barely know where I am. I've never been so far from Turin by myself. Turin? That's at least 3 hours from here. Holy shit. What's the name of the town you're looking for? Maybe I can help you. Borgo Marina. Ever heard of it? As far as I know, it should be around here. But I couldn't find it. Maybe it wasn't the best idea in hindsight. I can't blame you. I'm supposed to be at my graduation party. Wow. Yo. Your parents are going to hate you. You know how much money they just wasted? Rude. Sorry, what? So what are you doing here? It's not the same situation, but I could ask you the same question, don't you think? Touche. Maybe I just wanted to enjoy the sunset. Yeah, it really is beautiful. Oh, this is awkward. I think I better head back. Enjoy the sunset. It will help you think. I'll try to take your advice. Thank you. Where did I put them? Huh? I can't find my... She locked her keys in the car. Oh no. What's wrong? I've lost my car keys. I must have dropped them around here somewhere when I was straightening out my backpack. Wait, maybe I can help. I mean, how hard can it be to find some keys? Especially when you have your grandma's trusty chrono lens. She always told me that it was magic and it would help me find what I was looking for. I still don't know whether I believe it or not, but I have to say, it definitely makes it easier to find things. I used to play with it as a little girl. Santa Madre, I hope that girl doesn't think I'm crazy. Oh no, don't worry about it, really. The last thing I want is to waste your time on my problems. Like every detective worth the salt, Diana will have to investigate. The investigation zone is the area where you will find all the necessary clues to solve a mystery. On the top of the screen, there are icons that show the clues you need to find in the investigation zone in order to continue the deduction phase of a mystery. Use the chrono lens or interrogate those nearby to get clues. Once you've got all the clues, you'll automatically move into the deduction phase. Sometimes the clues aren't in the same place, and you'll have to explore Borgo Marina. In those cases, there will be more investigation zones to check out. Remember I said I came from Turin? Time isn't a problem, and I was the one who offered. All right. Press X to equip. The chrono lens helps you see what happened in the past, helping you find important clues. Hold down the left trigger to look through the chrono lens and compare the past with the present. When you find a difference, you can analyze the clue by holding down RT to get a clue card. Okay. Alright, items on the hood. There's an open map and some items on the car hood. I wonder where they ended up. Wait. Nice scratch. Do I talk to her? It says there's 2 clues, but I don't know where the second clue is. Well, that's great. Yeah, that sucks. Can I go a little faster? Thank you. First, the map on the tree, now the car keys. Today is not my day. Am I going to talk to her? The map on the tree? Ah. Wait. How did a map get up there? I can't see anything else of interest around here. It's time to solve this mystery. Yeah. I like that noise. Okay. Now you have all the clues. You can try to figure out what happened in the deduction phase. Play the clue card with the up button to reconstruct the order of events. Complete all the objectives to solve the mystery. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. With every attempt, you might learn something new. All right. So there were items on the hood, and I'm guessing the wind blew. Map on the tree, which means the keys probably fell in her backpack. Found the keys, though. The girl's keys are near the backpack. Let's take a look. As proven. Here are the keys. Here are your keys. Thank you so much. You really found them. What's wrong? You know, I thought I would be relieved to get my car keys back, but I want to throw them off the cliff and stay here forever. I don't understand. You just graduated. You should be happy. What went wrong? You know when you desire something with all your heart, then the moment you get it, it doesn't seem so special after all? I got the highest grade possible and even graduated early. I gave it my all, but now I don't feel anything. I don't understand. Do I want something impossible, or am I missing something? Maybe what you desired wasn't really that important. Math is my passion. I have no doubt about that. When I'm not surrounded by numbers, I feel so wrong. But a piece of paper isn't going to help solve my bigger problems. Console her? I don't think I'm the best person to be handing out advice, but you've got to be proud of what you managed to achieve. Maybe a degree is just the thing you were missing. I know it's not easy, but if you can focus on the positive, it gets simpler to keep going. Think about it. You've got a graduation party waiting for you, a good reason to celebrate, and friends to celebrate with. Friends that must be getting worried about you, I'd imagine. Yes, I think you're right. It may not be a solution, but at least it's a start. Maybe you'll be able to find yours too. For now, I'd better go. And thanks again for helping me. Sorry for bothering you. We have solved the key crisis. Oh, look. The parked car was hiding a path. Dang, that girl forgot her backpack. I hope she realizes. Oh, dear. Don't trip. Okay, just checking to see if I can go that way. Yeah, let's go down this train tunnel. A railroad tunnel. Like, what if there's a train actively arriving? If the sign's right, I should be able to reach Borgo Marina from here. Of course, going through a tunnel like this could be a really stupid idea. But how many times do you get to go through an abandoned railroad tunnel? Okay, it's abandoned. It's still a stupid idea, though. I'd risk wrecking the Vispa. But it'd be so cool. Maybe I'll even encounter a swarm of vicious spiders. Vicious spiders? What am I saying? This isn't a game. But you know what? I'd just be vicious not to let yourself take the opportunity. I mean, we got all the way here from Turin riding a Vespa. Grandma always told me if you're looking for something, you're never wasting your time. And I'm looking for inspiration. Yeah. What the heck? Let's do it. With no phone, no Vespa. Oh, we're driving the Vespa into the tunnel? You know what? That's kind of cool. That's pretty badass. I'm proud of myself right now for that. Thought she was going to walk it. Note to self, don't ever ride along a railroad track again. That hurt. Even the Vespa's groaning. I better take it to a mechanic before trying to go on another escapade. Otherwise, it might leave me stranded. Weather's gotten a lot worse. Way worse. A few minutes ago, the sky was clear. Now that I think about it, it's really dark. I mean, how long is this tunnel? All I need now is to get caught in a rainstorm. Better get a move on and find somewhere to spend the night. Hopefully not in an abandoned train station. If the directions are right, this should be the road to Borgo Marina. Could it be that town in the distance? I have to find the way out of the station. Can I jump? Oh, there's stairs. Okay. I was like, can I jump? Oh, look at that. This is Borgo Marina. Oh, that was literally the little path I could have went up, but I went up the stairs like a proper lad. The Vespa's in bad shape, but walking certainly isn't the best idea. Oh, okay. No one will mind if I open the gate to get through, will they? Good. That way I can get you there on my scooter. And now to Borgo Marina. Oh, okay. I needed to open it. How am I supposed to carry it? I beg you, my sweet Vespa, don't abandon me now. Keep it up a little bit more. We'll find a mechanic somewhere. Jeez. Ouch. Maybe this is why we wear helmets. Never seen her before. What? What happened? Hurt? Who's hurt? Me? When? She's all right. Rest. Rest. Yes. Rest. Sleep. Santa Madre, I'm going back to bed. Where am I? After a bad fall from my Vespa, I have found myself in a fairy tale villa. Where have I ended up? Nice Stork's wooden chair. Oh, someone has a nice house. Piano. An empty tank. A lady. She's scary. Oh, it's a dude. I'm so sorry. Miss, you're awake. Are you feeling all right? Just a bit beaten up. Where am I? You're my house guest. I came across you lying on the ground, soaked to the skin, on the outskirts of the village. You wouldn't snap out of it, so I brought you back here and called the doctor. Let me introduce myself. My name is Orlando de Montoni. Oh, an old professor of anthropology, now retired, intelligent and cultured. It's hard to say what he's thinking, and he seems to hide his emotions well. My pleasure. I'm Diana Caproni. Thank you for your help, Signor Orlando. You're too kind. I certainly couldn't leave you in the middle of that storm last night. Let's not stand here talking. Would you like to stay for breakfast? You must be quite hungry. To tell the truth, I haven't eaten a thing since yesterday morning. I'd happily accept. Follow me. We'll take a seat at the table. My wife has just finished cooking. I have a question. Where have I ended up? We're in Borgo Marina. Well, I made it. Excuse me. Didn't you say breakfast? This is a feast. You are too kind. It's nothing. My pleasure, dear. Those look like s'mores. I know those are caprese sandwiches, but it looks like s'mores. My family was as hungry as it was large in number. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Don't stand on ceremony. Dig in. So you've come to Borgo Marina on vacation? To simplify things, yes. I'm looking for rest and to try to understand what I'm looking for, if that makes sense. I think you're a bit shaken up. Are you sure you feel okay, my dear? Sure. Don't worry about me. It just hurts a bit here and there. But these brioches are making me feel better by the minute. The main thing is that you're okay. You could have had a serious accident in a storm like the one last night. I must say, riding was a bit of a challenge in that weather, but it was when that guy ran into the road, that's when I lost control of the Vespa and... Santa Madre, my Vespa! Easy does it. I parked your scooter on the outskirts of the village. But excuse me if I ask, you said a guy ran into the road? Yes, but I think it might have been a woman, to tell the truth. They were wearing a skirt maybe? Now I think about it, they had a mask on too. Orlando, it can't be. Perhaps, my dear, perhaps. But we'll talk about that when we're alone. Signora Caproni, I must get back to work to take care of some personal matters. Finish your food? There's no hurry, and do come and say goodbye before you go. You must excuse my husband's reticence, jeez. He doesn't like discussing problems in front of other people. What with the storm and the theft last night, he's quite shaken up, even if he won't show it. There was a theft? Last night? Yes, my husband caught a glimpse of the thief, stealing from our house. He chased them down the streets of the village. That's how he found you. A theft. What if this has something to do with my accident? It must be destiny calling. I must start investigating. Without looking bad if possible. I know it was an unusual way to make your acquaintance, but I'm glad I did. Thank you for everything, Signora de Montoni. I'm not as formal as my husband, my dear. Please, call me Beatrice. Yeah. Simple, refined woman. She always seems calm and relaxed, but hides a veil of melancholy behind her eyes. I'll leave you to it. Should you need me, come find me in the garden. Okay. Can I explore their house without getting yelled at? I'm gonna. Can I open this door? That's a study. I should probably not be rude and, go upstairs instead. Ooh, interesting. Oh, can I open this? No. Oh, what a mess. Can I use this? I feel like this wouldn't be like this, but okay, fine. And down the stairs we go. Oh, there's a room over here. Can I sneak in? What is it? A room I can't see. Young lady, that is my study. You may not go in without permission. Sorry, I thought you were in there.
Hey.
Signor Orlando? Miss Caproni, are you leaving? I'll accompany you to the door. Actually, I found out about last night's robbery from your wife. I know it might seem a bit forward, but... Can I ask you a few questions about it? What for? Well, Be honest. I'm a writer, an aspiring writer to be precise. I'm looking for inspiration for some good detective stories, and I think researching a real theft could really help me. I'm having a creative crisis of some kind. That's also why I came to Borgo Marina. I really respect creativity, and I think you're a fine young girl. That doesn't mean I don't have plenty to think about, as I'm sure you can imagine. I only ask that you rein in your curiosity to just a few questions. Of course. Thank you so much, Signor Orlando. What was stolen? Nothing. Nothing. Like I said, nothing. Everything had been turned upside down, though, as if the thief was looking for something. Okay. It was the dead of the night, and I happened to be in my study. I heard a loud mechanical noise coming from the main hall. I looked out and saw a masked individual running away. I ran after them. I was right on the thief's heels until the outskirts of the village, but I had to stop to help you, Caproni, after that nasty crash you had on your Vespa. And the thief managed to escape. Brilliant deduction. I don't have any further questions. Could I take a look around the crime scene? You mean around my house? Yes, exactly. Usually, I wouldn't agree to such a request, but I must admit, you impressed me, Caproni. Despite everything, you didn't hesitate to help us out. I respect your dedication. Limit your investigations to the living room. The other rooms in the house were not affected and do not need your attention. All right. Let me whip out this bad boy. Let me go up the stairs first. Yes, I know. Ooh, a Joker card. Wait, what is the Joker card for? Supercharged. Okay, Joker card. Once supercharged, the arms of the chrono lens will turn faster as you get closer to a clue. Oh, once you get the clue, the chrono lens charge will run out, and you'll have to use another Joker card to supercharge it again. These are extra Joker cards you'll be given. You'll be given any you don't use as a reward once you solve the mystery. Okay. All right, 4 clues. Well, I'm going to assume the books were a clue. Okay, books on the ground. Looking like a fool with your books on the ground. All right. Okay, nothing really there stands out. But that chest is open. I don't know if that should have been. Yeah. Okay. Thief must have opened the chest in search of something. Anything in this front area? Negative. Okay, nothing. I don't want to use the supercharger. I know I can, but I don't want to. Big girl, I can find these clues myself. Everything else looks pretty clean. Alright, fine, I'll try it. Search the drawers too. I did not see that there before. I don't think I'll find anything else useful here. I should talk to Orlando. But what about the rug? Now it's just always that awkward. Signor Orlando, I examined the traces left by the thief around your home. I want to understand how they managed to get in without being heard and why they made such a racket leaving. I'm sure I won't find any more clues in your house, though. And what would you need in order to proceed? A clue of some kind. Could you tell me anything about the locks on your house? You really don't know when to quit, am I right? I apologize. I let that slip out. I understand your desire for privacy, and you have been patient with me. Your tenacity is a good thing, given these circumstances. Last night's storm did a lot of damage all around Borgo Marina. Mariscallo Gattoni is rather preoccupied with the coordination for the recovery operations, and it looks like he won't be able to look into the case, at least for the moment. I suppose it won't hurt to have more proof to hand over when we pass the keys to him. Thank you, Signor Orlando. You won't regret it. All the locks in my house, windows and doors, were made by the same person, Chejati. She's a brilliant engineer who lives and works down by the docks near the old town. Maybe you'll find your clue. Chia, engineer, docks, understood. You know, you seem more like a private investigator than a writer to me, Miss Caproni. If you want, you can just call me Diana. All in good time. Of course. I did it. I found things. Now let me leave. Wow. What a view. That is a nice view, I'm just saying. Can I go on that swing? There's a pond. Okay, can't go in the pond. Aw, no swing. What is this? What is this? A freaking, what? A hobbit hole? Okay. Pick up strawberries. Where do I put it? In my pocket? No, in your mouth, you ding dong. Alright, let's say bye to Grandma. Mrs. Beatrice, I wanted to thank you for encouraging me to investigate the theft. It's nothing, my dear. The young need encouragement every now and then. Pursuing your dreams alone can be tiring, or worse. Yes. But rather than listening to the grumblings of an old woman, why don't you go and enjoy the village? I am sure you'll find Borgo Marina has a lot to offer. That reminds me, in all the commotion, I never even asked where you are from. I'm from Turin. If I'm being honest, this is one of the few times I've left the city. Turin? Orlando taught as a professor there once. What a coincidence. And you came all the way here on a Vespa? Exactly. I couldn't find the conventional route, though. I came through a railroad tunnel. Oh, a tunnel, you say? It must have been the old railroad. It fell into disuse a long time ago. I won't keep you any longer with my chit-chat. Go and enjoy yourself, dear. Okay. Damn, they got a nice house. Probably don't pay anything for it either. They have a gate, and they were robbed with a gate? Confused. Aw, so cute. Hey, Would you mind taking a step back? I'm trying to get a shot of the panorama. What? Oh, yes, of course. Excuse me. No problem. Actually, am I mistaken or have we never met before? You're not mistaken. I got here last night. It was total chaos. You have no idea. Your timing isn't great. We haven't had a storm like this in Borgo Marina in years. But look how clear the skies are now. You don't get a picture like that every day. Detail oriented and fearless. You wouldn't have to be a photographer. Busted, huh? Caught red handed. You have the right to introduce yourself. Pawn, Your Honor. And you? Oh, energetic photographer of all his passions. His passion for people wins hands down. Diana, it's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is all mine. If you should need anything, even just a tour around the village, let me know. Unfortunately, I have to head back to the lab to develop some rolls of film. But if you're not busy, come by and see me. My studio, Photo y Photo, is right at the beach. You can't miss it. Oh, and take this too. It's a map of the village. Grazie. You know, every now and then I work as a guide showing tourists around our beautiful little village, so I always carry one with me. Even if Borgo Marina isn't exactly the busiest place in the world. Thanks for the invitation, Pon. I'll come visit. See you later then. He seems like a nice guy. It was kind of him to welcome me right away. Friends. All right. I have to go talk to, yeah. Cool.